not the kind of weather conditions we were hoping for when we scheduled to go to Oklahoma in the spring. But I think it was one of those tests that we needed. Every game that we've played so far has been in pretty good conditions, and the uncontrollables haven't come into play as much as they did this weekend. I was really, really excited and happy how we started the weekend on Friday. We knew the weather conditions weren't going to be great. We knew that it was something that we're going to be faced with when we come back home and we start playing in the Valley. So it was a good test early in the season to say, hey, we remember that tough kids win in cold weather, in bad weather. Right from the start, we did a really good job of our focus and our intensity and the way we kind of just went about our business. Played a great Illinois team, really close. Probably, in my opinion, we had many opportunities to take that game and win it. We played great. They're just a really good hitting team, and we didn't pitch it well enough to get out of there with a win. But we definitely we scrapped and we played hard and we did the things that we want to do. And when we talk about how we want to play, we don't really talk about the scoreboard. So that's something that's just a byproduct of playing well sometimes. And so we did a great job. And then we came back in game 2 and beat a really good Tulsa team. Once again, we did everything we wanted to do. Hannah Kelly gave us a great pitching effort. And we did a good job. Came away with a split on the first day in bad weather conditions. Felt great about our focus and how we played. And then on Saturday, it was a completely different scenario. Same exact weather conditions, different ballpark, 2 different teams, but still very similar to the type of competition that we had on day 1. We just didn't play well. We made really uncharacteristic mistakes defensively. We can't give teams like that more opportunities than the game allows, especially when our pitchers aren't competing well for us in the circle. It was just overall was a really frustrating day. Offensively, we still, I think, did enough of what we want to do to make us competitive. Even in the McNeese State game where we gave them plenty of runs, we still offensively found a way to scrap it back, and they gave us some gifts back, and we took advantage of them. But at the end of the game, it just wasn't enough. But we put ourselves in a position to win in a game where we played probably one of our worst ball games of the year. Oklahoma State was just too much for us offensively. They just it was a laser show. They hit balls on the barrel all night long. When we had opportunities to make outs on those balls, we didn't, which really put us in a big hole offensively that we just couldn't climb out of. And hats off to them. They played really well in bad conditions. It was amazing to see how well they played, and anxious to see what they do going on, because I felt like they were probably the best team that we've seen so far this year, all the way around. But I don't think we were a good measuring stick for them. We didn't really give ourselves a chance in that game and didn't play our best, so it really doesn't tell us where we kind of match up with a good team like that. So